Professor Wiggleby here, and this tiny app question hides a giant political food fight. Should governments ban TikTok or similar apps, or does that create an even messier problem? In the next few minutes, this video sorts the strongest arguments, the weirdest worries, and the fairest counterpoints. Some people see a security alarm with a ring light. Others see a creativity machine with excellent timing and terrible self-control. This explainer keeps things balanced, sharp, playful, and useful, laying out the main pros and cons so you can judge the idea yourself. So let's take a closer look. A big reason governments worry starts with data. Apps can collect location clues, contacts, device details and habits, and officials hate uncertainty around who accesses that information. In plain terms, they picture a phone acting like an enthusiastic vacuum cleaner in expensive trainers, and that makes them twitchy. Notice the distinction between a government device ban and a nationwide ban. On an official phone, the risk calculation changes because sensitive work sits nearby. Many people who dislike broad bans still understand tighter rules for public employees, much like keeping milk away from a laptop during budget season. The next pro-ban argument focuses on influence. Recommendation feeds decide what people see next, and that gives any platform enormous power over attention, mood, and even political temperature. A feed is not just a mirror. Sometimes it acts more like a hyperactive waiter who keeps refilling one plate. This debate gets muddy because recommendation systems are powerful across the internet, not on one app alone. So opponents of a ban ask a fair question. Is the concern specific, provable and consistent, or is one platform simply becoming the most convenient villain in a crowded digital city? For many people, banning an app is not just about software. It is about whether governments should cut off a huge space for communication. Even when the motive sounds protective, the move can look heavy-handed, like banning the whole skate park because one ramp feels slippery. A ban can also look inconsistent if lawmakers tolerate similar practices elsewhere. If several platforms gather data and shape attention, targeting only one app may solve less than it appears. That criticism matters because good policy usually targets the underlying problem, not only the loudest logo on the screen. Short video apps are not only scroll traps, they are work tools for many people. Artists promote songs, bakers sell pastries, tutors share tips, and tiny brands reach customers. A ban can hit those users hard, turning a policy debate in Parliament into a very personal headache at the kitchen table. Beyond money, people simply enjoy these platforms. They trade jokes, niche hobbies, local news, and cultural moments at incredible speed. A ban removes a space where communities gather and trends spread, and it can reduce competition too. Fewer major platforms rarely make the internet calmer, kinder, or less weird. A full ban is not the only tool in the box. Governments can tighten privacy law, demand transparency, limit sensitive data transfers, strengthen youth protections, and restrict risky apps on official phones. That approach resembles fixing the plumbing instead of setting fire to the entire bathroom for safety. Your view probably turns on one question. Which mistake looks worse? Acting too late on a genuine security problem, or acting too fast and shrinking speech, choice and opportunity? This debate stays messy because both sides hold values people care about, and neither side gets a completely tidy ending. We have just toured the main battlefield around TikTok-style apps: data, influence, expression, creators, culture, and possible middle ground. The static picture on the television acts like a neat visual summary, a single glowing app icon surrounded by shields, speech bubbles, shopping bags, and one very nervous-looking gavel. I hope this felt thought-provoking, useful, and at least mildly entertaining, which is frankly a strong day on the internet. If it helped, hit like so we spot the topics people value most, and leave any future video ideas in the comments below. See you next time. Before you go, at the top left here is my most recent video. Bottom left is what YouTube says matches your viewing history. Bottom right is a playlist of all my videos. And finally, top right is the subscribe icon. Bye again.